Okay, fellas, you seen the cold air intake I put on the F-150? That thing sounds amazing because, like any cold air intake, it's completely quiet at just cruising around town. But when you punch on it, she screams. In another video, we're going to be doing the OP7 LEDs. I bought these with my own money, 40 bucks, I think, 45 bucks. I love these LED strips because they're super high quality. I don't care about the color changing because I'm never going to be running them. I mean, I'm sure the kids will want me to, but this is 4 1-foot strips that I'm putting under the dash and under the rear seats to light up the floorboards. What's cool is they got a feature on them that you can wire up to your interior lights, so when your truck unlocks and you open the door, the floorboards will light up white, but you can also change the color going down the road. The color is just a bonus. I'm not really going to use it, but I am going to buy another one of these sets and put them on my running boards as well. But that's not what today's video is about. Let's look down. Oh yeah. So this is a 3-inch electric exhaust cutout. So basically when you flip a switch, that little butterfly right there will open up, allowing the exhaust to blow to a secondary muffler, or you can just run, open exhaust. It comes with the wiring. The only thing I don't like about the kit I bought is that it only comes with a wireless remote. So I found out on eBay and on Amazon you can buy a box that gets rid of this one and gives you a toggle switch. So that's what I'll be installing because I do not want this remote, don't care about it. So we'll be getting rid of this in about a week or so, but for now we'll just have to run with the wireless switch. It came with this Y, and you can buy it a lot cheaper without the Y, but the only reason I did was just in case the exhaust shop needed any of this, because this has a flange on it, and then it has like a little turn down dump that has a flange. He can cut this up as he needs, and it comes with a V-band clamp, which is pretty sweet. So we're going to be installing that. We're going to keep the full exhaust, factory exhaust, and install that beside of it after the cap, before the resonator. And then I bought this. This is a Flowtech muffler. It's an exact replica of a Flowmaster 40 series, and it's less than half the price. The Flowmaster was $110. This muffler was $44. So it's the aluminized steel. I went with this one. It's 1 3-inch in, 2 2.5-inch out, and I'm going to try not to run any tips or anything. That's the way I like my Flowmasters, just open like that. It just depends on if this blows on something. So I'm getting pumped. So let's go get this thing welded on. Alright, so we got about 10-minute drive to go down to the exhaust shop. I barely could sleep last night because I was so excited to get exhaust on my F-150. So let's go get this done. Okay, so that's a startup with the exhaust closed, and we're going to rev it, and you'll hear the cold air intake with the exhaust closed quite a bit. So this is exhaust closed, factory exhaust. And these trucks hold at 4,000 RPMs. You can hear that. So if we just hit the B on our remote, it opens up. Not a massive change on idle sound, but you can kind of hear it. Sounds amazing. So this is pulling my heel with the exhaust open. And if we close it, so there's a car coming. I'm going to take off. What we'll do is we'll do like a 50-mile-an-hour pull with the exhaust. Ooh boy, with the exhaust closed. There's Hogfoot Larry in a number 3. Nefferdale, baby, woo! Those people have 3 of those cars. They have a Lowe's one, which is number 8. I don't know NASCAR, but they have the Dale Earnhardt number 3, and there's one more that they have. It's a Budweiser car. But what I've heard is they got a settlement and bought all 3 of those cars. If I ever got a settlement, this would be a Dale Earnhardt truck. I'll tell you that much right now. Be waving number 3 flags off the back of it. So we're going to go down here to the straightaway, do a pull with the exhaust closed, just like a 50 mile an hour, and then we'll open it and let you hear it do another pull with it open. How about that? Hopefully don't go to prison, because then you wouldn't get mediocre YouTube videos. Traction control off.
Oh gosh.
It ain't gonna do it. So that's 50. So now we'll do it again. The exhaust open. Exhaust open. And pull. There's 60. There's 70. Oh, it's supposed to stop at 50.
Does it go faster when it sounds better?
Sounds like it does, but no. We're gonna act like, for the sake of the video. So with this exhaust, it gained me 25 horsepower, 80 foot-pounds of torque, and it shaved a second off my quarter-mile time. So, do I recommend it? Yeah. So, this is just cruising. It's 45, and once you get to cruising speed, it just has a little bit of rumble. Nothing bad, but I'm a huge fan of it. What do you think, Miss Redbeard?
I like it.
So when I was going to get this exhaust, my wife said, why don't you want it loud 1 minute and quiet the next? Why don't you just get it loud? And I was like, you'll see. Because that same day we had to take a frame to get powder coated, and we had to drive on the interstate. And the interstate is just a solid, you know, it isn't droning, I wouldn't say, but it's got a good hum to it. Where, and the kids are in the back seat, and it's even louder because that muffler ends like right at the back of the cab. So
they don't like it.
They don't like it, no. Cody 5-0, baby, woo! Dual overhead cams, go there intake, woo! So I like her quite a bit. But when she heard it on the interstate, I was able to hit that button and make it go quiet. She found out why I wanted it. It's just really nice. When I'm on phone calls with my sync, you know, it cuts down the sound a little bit because the exhaust is blah. So when I'm on the phone, I always can switch it off. It's really nice. Or if we're just cruising on the interstate, you might not want to hear the exhaust. Like we're going on vacation in a couple months. When we go, I don't want to hear the exhaust all the way. Well, I would, honestly, but the kids don't want to hear it, so I can shut it off. When I want to hoon, you hit B on the remote and you got hoon mode. So this is with the passenger side window down, which exhaust is on the passenger side. This is closed. You know, nothing to call your sister in Charleston about. And then you hit the exhaust open. It's almost instant on open. It's slower closing, but it's like a second.
I like it a lot.
I do too. Neighbors don't. Hey neighbors, how's it going today? Enjoy your breakfast. So I haven't really mentioned what we're going to do to this truck. So we're starting a video series in about a month or two called The Road to 500, and we're going to try to get, with various bolt-on parts, 500 wheel horsepower out of this truck. And you're saying, Greg, it's truck, leave it alone. No, it's my truck. So how we're going to achieve that is BBK 90mm throttle body. That's like, you're supposed to be on the dyno like a 12 or 15 horsepower gain. Then the Boss 302 intake manifold, that's like a 40 or 45 horsepower gain. And then I could do long tube headers, but number one, I don't want to put them on, and they're $1,200 for like 12 horsepower. That's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. So, and then a chip will get you, the programmer, the SCT programmer will get you 45 horsepower stock. So these trucks dyno, I think, at like 330 stock at the wheels. You know, the engine's rated at like 4 or 380 horsepower. But I've seen with the Boss 302 intake manifold, the BBK throttle body, and the tuner, you can get over 100 wheel horsepower gain. That is insane. And I have noticed a big difference on 93 octane over 87. I'm going to start running 93 after this tank burns out. I got about 1 mile to 2 miles per gallon better with 93 octane. And 93 octane on the dyno is 8 horsepower gain. So that alone, it's 50 cents more a gallon, I think. So that isn't a huge deal to pay to get that gas mileage and stuff. So yeah, video series is going to start soon after we do the videos on the radio, the system, the electronics I'm putting on it, and the headlights and stuff, all due in time. And we also, one of our subscribers sponsored a video. He wanted to, I didn't ask for it, and got us a leveling kit. That was awesome of him. So next, it'll be like 2 or 3 videos. We'll be putting the leveling kit on and going to get it aligned. And it will be on stock wheels and tires for now, but that'll change later. So let me know what you think of the Road to 500 video series. We're going to try to get 500 wheel horsepower. Probably won't make it to 500, but we're going to try our darndest and see if we can get 500 wheel horsepower. And then maybe in the future,
go broke in the meantime.
Yeah, and because the intake manifold's 550, the chip with 3 custom tunes is 450. And then the BB&K throttle body is another like 450. So it's a little bit of cheddar cheese, but that's a lot of horsepower for that amount of money. You know, normally horsepower per dollar is pretty high, and that's a really good horsepower per dollar. I don't think I'm going to do cams or anything. That's a lot of money. I wouldn't install them. It's got 4 of them in this puppy. So, and maybe later, you know, if we can sneak it by Miss Redbeard Pro Charger. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Redbeard's Garage is powered by GoPowersports.com. Go Power Sports has a huge amount of awesome go-kart and mini bike parts, and when making your purchase, use the Redbeard discount code in the upper right-hand corner of your shopping cart to grab yourself a sweet deal. Hit that subscribe button and make sure the notification bell is on so you'll never miss another episode, and go check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest to stay up to date with the channel. Guys, always come back to Redbeard's Garage. I'm out.